Okay then, Helldivers, we're back and we have got a lot to go over today as we are rapidly moving towards the 1 year anniversary on February 8th. It seems that everything's ramped up, the Jet Brigade is in full force, we have got so much happening with the space-time fluctuation indicator, and news is coming up left, right and centre. I don't know about you, but I am feeling so damn hyped up about where we're going for the 1 year anniversary. With that being said though, we're going to dive into everything we've got happening today. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful like button and subscribe with post notifications turned on. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we announce the winner to the giveaways this weekend, so if you want to get involved, all you have to do is head down to the comments section, a purple heart, a red heart and a yellow heart, and it'll enter you in for the top bundle of super credits in the game. Let's dive on into the game and see what it is that's happening right now. So first off, we got a new briefing just yesterday with regards to the latest major order, which for those of you guys who don't know is to liberate the designated planet to destroy the Automaton's Jet Brigade factories. Yes, they are back, so Short Bay is our target. But the briefing right here states that intel from the staging grounds for the Automaton Jet Brigade of Chewie has finally been deciphered, and the source of the violent unit is identified. The factories that produce the robotic marauders is located on Short Bay. Veteran Helldivers will never forget the Jet Brigade reign of terror that nearly prevented the construction of the Democracy Space Station. The bot unit was ultimately routed by the Helldivers, but the subsequent Illuminate invasion gave the automatons a chance to retreat and recover. Internal analysis have understood the automatons to be an intent upon reconstruction the Jet Brigade. Projections indicate the unit is likely partially rebuilt. Striking now deep into the automaton territory will help prevent the recovery of the unit's full strength. Our citizens have been afforded the opportunity for justice. The citizens murdered and material values destroyed. The Helldivers are ordered to strike deep into the automaton territory with the objective of liberating Short Bay and destroying the Jet Brigade factories there. Now, yes, they seem to be back yet again, and it seems like the automatons just don't seem to give up with this Jet Brigade, and hopefully for like the 19th time we can now finally get rid of them and close off the Jet Brigade storyline. Now, really confusingly, we've just had a new intel report where long-range imagery of Short Bay has confirmed the presence of the Jet Brigade factories on its surface. However, no Jet Brigade augmented units have been spotted on the planet. It is possible they have not yet managed to rebuild their force in any significant capacity. As to what this means, I have no idea. Let me know in the comment section if you've got any sort of anticipation of where this is meant to be going, but that's your intel report. Apparently they're there, they're just not there. In other news though, we have got a lot happening with the space-time fluctuation indicator. Somebody has noticed that it has got so much stronger already just after a few days. As you can see on screen, they got a full change up right here where what it looked like on January 27th versus the January 30th just yesterday, and it has already ramped up about tenfold. So I can't wait to see where this one goes as we get closer towards February 8th 1 year anniversary. Is definitely going to be an interesting one, that is for sure, because it's not the only thing happening to Meridia right now. It appears that Meridia's warp link to Astanu has been cut off, which is extremely interesting. Is this Meridia styled, or is this to do with the gloom? On top of that though, it's not only that planet as well. The Meridia warp link to Crimsica has now been cut off just a while afterwards, so this is now getting extremely concerning. Maybe the gloom is expanding, maybe Meridia is getting cut off, ready for a new planet to come through the midst, as we all seem to think that is exactly what's happening, as the Illuminate home planet could squeeze its way through that wormhole. But somebody put up a really in-depth description point on this, as they've been doing some really extreme work, and we knew that somebody would. But it states right here, something serious is happening with the Illuminate. Data coming through the API about space-time fluctuations has started flipping out. Are they summoning Meridia back through the wormhole? Somebody had posted up into the Discord right here that a mysterious value of API appeared once we got the wobble meter for the space-time fluctuations. This value started at around 550k and had a max value at 1 million attached to it. It was going down at first, but then started behaving weirdly and going up instead. We couldn't figure out why it had behaved like that and what it was supposed to mean. After a lot of data gathered, we figured out that it went up when there was like 2 or or more simultaneous squid invasions, and down if there was 1 or less invasions. Eventually, the King of Misinformation proposed that the 1 mil max value was the same exact as the planetary HP, and notice at the rate it went down, with 1 invasion correlated at 0.1% minus of the 1 million max value, similar to decay rate. To add fuel to the theory, with 2 simultaneous, the value goes up by 0.9% per hour, so G4 proposed that the value naturally goes down by minus 1.1% an hour, and every ongoing squid invasion makes it go up by 1% per hour. The theory is proven correct today, as the value is going up by 2.9% per hour, with 4 simultaneous squid invasions exactly as G4 proposed. TLDR, Meridia grows, despair and panic, their effing approaches. Is going to be an absolutely crazy time inside of the game, because this is going to bring us some absolutely chaotic stylings come that 1 year anniversary, or at least that's the date that we seem to be thinking. So D-Day may be around the corner with February 8th. In other news, though, yesterday we managed to do something absolutely incredible. We did the push for Colin on Vernon Wells, and we managed to hit a 4% per hour on Vernon Wells, with around 16 to 18, at some points 20,000 players over on that planet before the major order actually dropped. Now, unfortunately, at the point of recording, it has now completely dipped down to just 1,500 players on Vernon Wells, but some people are still fighting hard to try and take that one. With a 75% liberation rate currently on there, it does seem that we are going to be failing this one and probably not taking it, as we've got a 3-week territory move on that one now. So a bit disappointing, but yesterday was such a humbling day in terms of Vernon Wells, and I kind of wish we'd managed to take it, but it is what it is. Moving on, though, we have got a leak coming from Iron Sights, and this one is quite an interesting one with a new objective. So if you guys don't want to see this, you need to be clicking off right now. Is that you gone? Yep. Okie dokie. Let's dive into it and see what it is that's happening. So Iron Sights posted up right here, leak for a cargo container objective. Not much information at this point, but there is an objective code named cargo container, which has you call in a pelican that drops a cargo container. There is also a vehicle linked to this objective that is named the cargo car. It's unknown what the container is used for, but I suspect we will be capturing and transporting something to and from the container. Now, this is so damn interesting, it's insane, as we've been looking for those new objectives, the new missions that can run alongside the storyline, and it appears that there is a cargo container mission now inside of the files that are hopefully going to be making its way into the game. As to what it's going to do, what it's going to mean, we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully this has got something to do with the gloom. I think it would be pretty interesting, that's for sure. Let me know your tinfoil hat theories down in the comment section below. And moving into your top comments, like I stated, yesterday was a humbling day indeed, and we're just going to go ahead and show you guys exactly what was said. But this one right here with 240 likes states, I was wondering why Vernon Wells was being flooded with players. I'm sad but happy the community is tight-knit to come together to remember a fallen Helldiver. Another one states, went back to the bots just yesterday, was surprised that the station moved over to that planet, but now it all makes sense. For Colin. And finally, rest in peace Colin, my brother in arms and heart. Now, I absolutely love this, and I love that's probably my favorite thing about this community, is that no matter what it is we stand on, no matter which area it is that we stand on inside of the map, we all kind of rally together really when it makes sense and when it counts the most. So Vernon Wells' push yesterday, although we did not succeed in the full liberation of it, was still quite humbling to be a part of, and I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody in the community. It's so great to be a part of that sort of stuff, and I absolutely love it when we can do those sorts of things. Now, unfortunately, that's all we've got time for today. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, post notifications turned on. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. I appreciate all of your faces, and as always, up until the next time, I'll see you in the clouds.